Welcome back, fellow software development engineers in test. In our title, test is a keyword. We are going to develop softwares and we will look at the softwares that we and others developed from the point of view of a tester. We'll need to make sure that the quality of the software that we developed matches the highest standards possible. And eventually, it's going to become a professional habit to look out for any defects on anything else, any other software that we're using. If I tell you that I've come across defects in Google suite of applications, for example, Gmail, I wouldn't exaggerate it. But down the road, we will also see that there are certain defects that we can ignore. However, there are certain defects that we need to keep in mind and not ignore. So Java is not a defect-prone language. If you remember, when we looked at floating point numbers early in our studies, when we looked at arithmetic operators with floating point numbers, we dedicated this special class and a special video for precision errors, right? So now we will dedicate this video for one defect that is known to be in a scanner class, and we will see how that can affect us. And we will make sure down the road we know and understand this defect, and we make sure we do not make this error in our own program development. So to do so, let's create a simple class, and we will call this within our package, and we'll call this class scanner defect. Enter. Let's define our main method, public static void main string array of arguments. Open up our space. Since we're going to use the scanner class, let's import it. Import java.util package and the scanner class that comes from. Great. Let's create our scanner object. We're going to call it defective scanner is equal to new scanner object, and this object is going to take input from system.in, from system class input stream. Okay, great. Now, defective scanner is a too long name to repeat every single time. It doesn't matter what we call it. We're going to call it def scan. Okay, now that we have done it, let's create a simple program that will capture our name and our age. So to do so, we're going to say system out print line. Oh, let's do print. Please enter your name. Colon, space. Go to the next line. We're going to say string name is equal to scanner object and call its next line method. Enter. We store it in name. We're not going to test it because I'm sure this is going to work. System out print, and this time let's ask for the age. Please enter your age. Correct? Now for age, we're going to capture it into an int. Int age is equal to the scan object and call me scanner's next int method. Great. Now let's just simply print out the following: system out print line hello, and we're gonna greet the person, the user, by age. We're gonna add a comma after the age and a space and say your age is, or yeah, let's do this. We're gonna add it here. Your age is, and we're gonna concatenate the age of the user. Basically, our simple program here captures the user's name, captures the user's age, and prints it out. Hello, user, your age is this much, or this many years, right? So let's run this program. We're gonna put a name and input a name here. Please enter your name. We're gonna say JD to be short, and let's say the age of JD is 42. Enter. Hello, 42. Your age is 42. We made a mistake, right? This is a good way of showing you how and why you should be careful. and you should be attentive while you're developing. And this is a way to show you that it is a good idea to develop and test small pieces possible. Because if I had like 100 lines of code here, it would have been tough to me to understand where this 42 is coming from and why it is repeating itself. But now it's a small code. I know that I instead of calling the name variable here, I called age variable twice, right? It was like this. I was typing hello age, your age is age. I was supposed to type hello and the name of the user, and then age. Run it. JD, and JD is 42 years old. Hello JD, your age is 42. Great, there's nothing wrong with it, right? No defects, no nothing. Okay, now, what if we simply change the places of age and name? So let's open up space here. So this time we're gonna cut this code from here, Control X, and paste it before the name, Control V. So in this case, this is exactly the same program, right? Exactly the same program. I did not add anything new. I just took the scanner object where I'm assigning the age value before I'm assigning the name value. Okay, I just changed the order of things. Instead of asking for age for the name first, I'm going to ask for the age first. So let's run this program. Let's see what happens. As usual, it asks me for my age, right? Enter your age. I'm going to keep it 42. Enter. That's it. What happened? Program terminated, and and it actually typed in here, if you look closely, it says, please enter your age. I entered 42. I pressed enter. It says, please enter your name. It was supposed to allow me to enter my name, but it didn't. Instead, it immediately printed, hello, nothing, right? Empty here. Your age is 42. So what happened here is this. When you use, so what you see is definitely not the same to what the computer sees, what the machine sees, right? Or what Java sees, or what the scanner sees for this, in this case. So what happened here is, when I asked for the user to enter the age, and when I used next int, what basically, it worked, right? I asked the user to enter the age, and I input the int. Then I moved on. So what happened is, even though I did not use print line here, I moved on to the next line. And how did I move on is, what happened, the scanner used automatically moved my code to the next line. Please enter your name. And it put it in. However, since it moved me to the next line earlier, it used this next line and assumed that this move to the next line was automatically my input, and my input was nothing. So it took my input as nothing and printed it out. Okay? So, long story short, you will see this down the road in repetitive examples. It can be a difficult concept to understand at this stage, but there is this defect. Every time you use next int, next long, or next double, you need to do this to avoid this defect. You need to simply add next line. Not has next line, but next line. Okay? What happens here is, after the next int is consumed and this is moved to the next line, that move happens externally, not internally. And when this extra line is added here, this next line is going to accept my input. Okay? So feel free to rewind this video to the middle and re-listen to what was said earlier. So, okay, so let me run this program now. It's asking me again for my age. I'm going to put in 42. Now it is asking me for my name, and I'm going to say JD. Enter. Now it is performing appropriately. Okay, just a simple repetition. Every time you use next int method, and if there is a next line method coming after it, if you want to capture this variable and assign it, then you will need to use a blank next line. Okay, this will sort out the defect in a scanner. We will not extend this. We will not extend this video. Again, please carry on and exercise. Practice this on your own. Practice this with next double, next long. Practice this with char. Practice this with as many options as you can think of. Create your classes, create your case scenarios, and I would be happy if you come to our online session and ask and show me something else about a scanner class, right? Another defect about a scanner class. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time. This video will complete our look into the scanner class. However, this is not a complete look. So we looked at main methods, we looked at major scanner class methods, we looked at how we declare this, how we create a scanner object, how we capture values and assign those values to related data types, let it be primitives or strings, correct? And we looked at the scanner defect. Again, thank you. Please keep practicing, and I will see you in our next section.